Welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm Kathleen Walter, along with regular Newsmax contributor Dick Morris. Hi, Dick.
Hey, good to be here, Kathleen.
Dick, the political landscape has changed dramatically since we last talked. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Thursday conceded that she does not have enough votes to pass the Senate's version of health care reform. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think that this is clearly a work in progress, and it's not clear yet how this is going to shake out. My initial reaction was that what she was doing was laying the basis for telling her caucus that it's this or nothing. I thought that what she was going to do is send over to the Senate all kinds of amendments and then ask Harry Reid to bring her bill to a vote in the Senate. It would then be rejected, and she'd go back to her caucus and say, I can't do anything. It's the Senate bill or nothing. But I'm not so sure that that's the case. I think that it may be possible to go after some of these Democrats that voted for the bill last time and do ads in their districts and say that the majority of their constituents opposes this bill. We want him to switch and vote against it. And I think that that might be effective. My opinion's been evolving in the last day or two. I think maybe we could beat this thing.
Now, President Obama has made health care reform the cornerstone of his agenda. That is in jeopardy. New job numbers show job losses are worse than expected. Meanwhile, Americans are expressing increasing disapproval over how Barack Obama does his job. Given all of this, plus Scott Brown's win, is Obama's political future in jeopardy, not only in terms of his ability to get things done, but also in terms of re-election?
Yes, of course it is. It's in grave jeopardy. But first, we have the congressional elections of 2010. And the Scott Brown victory has a huge effect on them, not just the one seat in Massachusetts, although that's significant. That's a seat nobody thought we'd pick up. But because they won in Massachusetts, because the Republicans could win in the most liberal seat in the most liberal state in the country, it sends a message to older Democratic congressmen who've been in Congress for many years and kind of feel they've done it, and they may face a tough fight for re-election. They might lose, and they may just choose to retire. One of the quirks of the law is that if they retire with a full war chest, a full campaign war chest, they can give that money out to politicians as donations. And very often what they do is they get money from a lobbying firm to give their clients campaign donations. And it's kind of a way of their backdoor compensation. So I think that may be attractive to a number of them, and we may find 5 to 10 new Democratic retirements in the House. On the Senate side, there are 5 states where there are very vulnerable Democratic senators, but we don't have good candidates running against them. Gillibrand in New York, the woman who took Hillary's seat, Evan Bayh in Indiana, Russ Feingold in Wisconsin, he's too liberal for any place other than Cuba. And in Washington, Patty Murray, and in Oregon, Ron Wyden. Those are 5 senators that could be defeated, but we don't have good candidates yet. And I think that this defeat in Massachusetts, this taking of the seat, may encourage some good Republicans to get into the race and really give these incumbents a tough run for their money and very likely take the seats.
Now, Dick, there's been an awful lot of talk about Scott Brown's victory. How do you explain it?
Well, it's anger at Obama. It's plain and simple rejection of his agenda, rejection of his tactics. Rasmussen did a poll where he analyzed the voters in Massachusetts, an exit poll, and he found that 98% of the people that disapproved of Obama voted for Brown, and that something like 90-something% of the people who approved of Obama voted for Coakley. And the only time that there was a bit of a confusion is people that had a positive opinion of Obama, but a negative opinion of Duval Patrick, the Democratic governor of Massachusetts, and they voted 2-1 for Brown. But clearly it was a rejection of Obama and his policies. See, Massachusetts has the health care program that Barack Obama is trying to foist on the United States. And when Mitt Romney was governor of Massachusetts, for some crazy reason, he went along with signing that bill. And they have a mandate to buy health insurance, and it's working terribly. The cost is bankrupting the state, and there is now a 63-day wait in Boston to see a primary care physician. If you called him right now, they'd say, how does early April look to you? And people are really rebelling against that.
Here on Newsmax TV, you have predicted the Republicans will take control of both chambers. Does Senator-elect Brown's victory make it any easier now for the GOP?
Yes, it does, because I think you'll get good candidates running against the Democrats for the Senate, and I think you'll get some very significant retirements in the House, which will permit us to basically walk into seats that otherwise would be hard for us to pick up.
Already, pundits and others are touting Senator-elect Brown as a possible presidential candidate in 2012. Are folks getting caught up in the moment, or do you believe he's a viable presidential candidate?
Hey, listen, after Barack Obama, a state senator who spent a couple of weeks in the Senate and then started to run for president, if he can do it, anyone can do it. So I wouldn't rule that out.
All right, Dick Morris, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you. Good questions.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.
Sarah Palin's new book, Going Rogue in American Life, will be released on November 17th. You can be among the first to get your copy. Check out our incredible free offer for Sarah's new book. Just go to Newsmax.com and click on the top banner for this great offer. Act today.